can try talking to him for... Yeah?
That's kind, Subi. But I don't think it will help.
We might have a problem. I was running some numbers, mass balances and such. The Tempest is carrying about 70 kilos of extra mass. I think something's aboard that doesn't belong.
70 kilos is enough mass for another person.
Our internal sensors aren't getting anything, but they're not as powerful as a Pathfinder's scanner. Can you take a look?
All right. I'll look around the ship and see what I can find. No extra mass in the airlock. Too bad. It'd be easy to get rid of it. None of the equipment in here would produce extra mass readings. Not reading any extra mass in here. Nothing under the table. All the mass readings in here are normal.
Of course they are. Something up.
I hope not. Got it. Suvi, that extra mass is behind the storage room bulkhead.
Behind it?
It looks like a construction mech welded right into the hull.
Scanning the parts has activated an audio log.
I think I know what that's about, Ryder. Come up to the bridge. Those parts you found welded in the storage room. I recognize them.
From where?
They belong to the ship's lead designer, Lucille Diawara. She broke her back during construction. But Lucille wouldn't abandon her ship. She converted a construction mech into a rig she could wear. She must have welded it into the hull. Her artist's signature.
Not even a broken back could stop her dream.
Sam, didn't you find an audio log with Lucille's rig? Can you play it?
Sam found my construction gear then. Well done. One of you Pathfinders got the Tempest. Mason Barrow, Zevin Reka, Matriarch Ishara, Alec Ryder. You were the best of us.
The only Pathfinder left from that list is Reka.
But there's new names. Because of you.
Take care of my ship and each other. Whatever is in Andromeda, you're the Milky Way to them. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
I never thought I'd hear Lucille's voice again.
She really cared about the Pathfinders. Enough to give them her rig. For luck.
Lucille made it a part of the Tempest. Let's keep it that way.
I'll see to it, Ryder.
Thanks. Now let's go make her proud.
On the Nexus. Initiative Brass are now working to broker an alliance with the species native to it.
The Angara have their own problems, and we're newcomers in their cluster. We need to work at this.
I can't wait to be assigned to an album.
Ryder, good to see you. We've been working with Dr. Aradana and her team on the problem of getting to Meridian.
We think we have the answer.
I'm listening.
It's plans for new technology we've designated Ghost Storm.
When you approach Meridian, our own ships can broadcast fake returns for the Tempest.
The Ket won't know which is real. It will confuse their sensors and draw their ships off.
It could buy you some time.
Sounds like this has never been tested. What if it doesn't work?
You're clever. I'm sure you'll figure something out.
This means going against the initiative. We're on our own. You didn't hear that.
Hear what? We've been collating gamma charts all day.
A risk comes with the job. Part of being a Pathfinder.
Sure, if they'd pay us once in a while.
Not likely after this.
First, you'll need to research the Ghost Storm technology. Then we'll rendezvous at Meridian.
Good luck.
Largely because Ket technology appears mimetic, taking designs from different sources to improve their own. It is a familiar pattern. Observe, conquer, incorporate. I cannot speculate, Professor. We should anticipate the Ket learning from and incorporating initiative technology as well.
We've had no trouble, Bob.
Ryder, could we talk a moment? Ah, there you are. I was wondering, when you found the Solarian Ark, was anything strange, out of place?
You mean besides the Exalted Krogan, the relics, and getting jabbed in the neck? Why are you asking?
Because a few hours ago, we received this.
Hello, Ryder. I don't think the Solarian Ark was captured by chance. If you want to know more, meet me at these coordinates.
That's all. Do you think it's some sort of hoax?
Now that I think about it, a Ket armada just stumbling across the Solarian Ark seems a little convenient.
Coincidences do happen, though when you put it like that. I'll put the coordinates for this meeting in the nav computer. I suppose there's no harm in making sure. Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Got them all.
Shit, all this green. I can feel my allergies flaring up already.
If those floaty remnant bots try to push us off the edge, I'll be mad.
Those are the coordinates we were sent.
And that message about the Solarian Ark?
Someone will be waiting, one way or another.
We've got Ket!
Guess this was all a ruse.
Let's look around. They might... From their gear, they were hoping to capture someone.
Probably me. Sorry about that. Though, if you'd broken a sweat, I'd be sorrier.
You sent us the message about the Solarian Ark?
Yes, Major Salin Vaughn, STG, retired, of course.
What's STG?
Special Tasks Group. Back home, we were field agents who gathered intelligence and handled inconveniences.
By any means necessary. Even assassination.
If you prefer. As I said, these days I stick with retiree.
Espionage is a job that follows you home. Or across galaxies.
Until there's nothing for it but to grow a conscience. Let's be frank. There are too many inconsistencies aboard our Ark. They only make sense if someone betrayed us to the Ket. My best suspect is a biologist, Dr. Adden, but the evidence is thin. I need a Pathfinder to verify what I've found, or I risk arresting an innocent man.
Who's Adden? Why would he betray his Ark?
An ex-military biologist from the early wake-up team on our Ark. He claims to be studying the Ket. As for why, I intend to ask him.
Couldn't Reika help you solve this?
I trust Reika implicitly, but I can't say the same for her team. You're obviously trustworthy. If you were involved, you wouldn't have saved our Ark in the first place.
All right, I'm in. How do we catch your traitor?
I only have 2 leads left. Dr. Adden's equipment and a Ket who might be his handler. I need you and your Sam to analyze them. If we show Dr. Adden's in regular contact with the Ket, that would prove he's the one.
What if the evidence doesn't implicate Adden?
If I'm really that rusty, I suppose I'd have to start over from scratch. Remember, Dr. Adden's equipment and his Ket contact. This has to be watertight. Good luck.
Leaving Avaril. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
All systems green. Beginning approach.
Fold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. The ambient temperature is normal.
What was with that fight back there?
It's called flanking.
Your shields were drained.
They're shields. Get hit, they drain. That's what they're for.
Risky. Irresponsible.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a lecture on responsibility from you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just keep your judgment to yourself, unless you want the same.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. The deceased Angara is holding a data device.
His family may want whatever's on it.
So, if we started an outpost here, would we all live in snowforts?
Minerals have been depleted in this location.
The responsibility thing. It's about my sister, isn't it?
Good sleuthing, Sherlock. Gold star.
Your mouth's gonna get your ass in trouble.
My mouth didn't drag a kid to Andromeda.
Screw you, Costa. She had a choice.
Some choice. Lose you or come here. Crazy how upbeat she is, considering.
Stay out of my shit and don't talk to my sister.
I hope they know we're not.
That's Techix, according to my map.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Putting teams together for cleanup. Now that the prefect's gone, they'll be disorganized. Thanks for all your work. Couldn't have done it without you.
This must be Dr. Adden's workspace. The one the STG agent is investigating.
This equipment has been sterilized with a standard radioisotope. There are trace elements of biomaterial that could be consistent with exaltation pods.
Or they could be leftovers from Adden's experiments.
We should look into the lead about the cat handler.
Pathfinder. Life support is stable.
Any family involved in the First Contact War?
How could this topic possibly help?
It's small talk.
Small talk is nice weather, not did your elder shoot my grandpa? Shields are up! I'll take their fire! One down.
Heads up, looks like a Keck construct. Let's get a scan. Let's get a scan. Did you get anything from that, Sam?
I've added it to my database. I still need more information to repair the tracking signal.
Let's get a scan.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Let's get a scan. Let's get a scan. Let's get a scan.
So the rest of the people with families here, you judging them too?
Look, I get it. The initiative sold us some golden worlds. Fuck kids. Even if everything was perfect, it's 600 years and no going back. A child doesn't understand that.
I get you too, Costa. Everyone knows how to parent other people's kids. Get back to me when you're looking out for something other than yourself.
That STG agent was right. This cat was Dr. Adams' contact.
One down.
Let's get a scan.
This cat has a Milky Way comm device implanted. Particle vibration on the transmitter resembles Solarian encryptions.
Resembles doesn't prove much. The cat could have found the implant on the Solarian Ark. The best leads on Aden's betrayal, and they're both circumstantial.
So we cleared an innocent man.
We could head to the Nexus and ask Reika about this. Maybe she knows something.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I was blaming you for how shit I feel.
I don't need your explanation.
I figured any doubts I have must be worse for kids. Made me dislike the people who brought them.
So I shouldn't feel bad about your judgment because you figured out why you judged me? You understand why you're an asshole? Guess what? Still an asshole.
I wouldn't mind hanging out with the Resistance at some point. Learn some new things. Make some new friends. I think my suit's malfunctioning. Toes are numb. Heard a weird rumor. Security on the Nexus was eyeing someone in supply. Something about a drop date.
That's interesting. If someone were involved in that, they'd probably move the drop.
Someone could do that, yeah. And you're welcome.
Is normal. Life support is back online.
Feeling kind of honored we get to see all this.
Detected, Pathfinder. Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Good, Nix?
Why? Is there a problem with your gear?
Never. You've got us in the best tech, sometimes before I ask.
Well, you're a solid wingman, and your work with the outpost is better than initiative training.
Best team in Helios. But you and I will probably live real far apart when this is all over.
Oh, the farthest.
Remnant sight up ahead. Careful.
I aim for the throat.
Throat's covered. I go for the eyes. Only place on a cat head without armor.
Harder to hit. I'd rather go for the sure thing, even if it takes a couple more shots.
Guess I don't go for easy mode.
Sure. Catching a gun blast to the face doesn't matter.
Pathfinder, This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Used to be a cop. I didn't think that was a thing you stopped being.
Depends on whether you ever really started.
So you sucked at it.
Shut up, Nix.
Minerals have been depleted in this location. There's an active Angaran data device here.
Maybe worth a look.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Cat signals detected ahead, Pathfinder.
Whatever happened here? We just missed it. The Resistance needs to know what happened out here.
I'll transmit all data collected from these battle sites to the Resistance base.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Welcome back. Fold orbit is steady.
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS. Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Ah, Ryder. Grab a seat.
So afterwards, the cat got twitchy. Took me a while to get back.
They must be afraid you're close to figuring out exaltation.
Oh, I hope so.
It's satisfying to wipe that smug look off Ket faces.
Your star maps were helpful, by the way.
Oh, of course. I'll be charting the Scourge for a while, though Ryder's data from the vaults is helping.
I'll send you our latest.
I'll take a copy as well. Anything to expand the search grid.
You're still looking for stasis pods?
And finding them. Having a partner AI makes one hell of a difference. I guess I need to train a successor, and figure out how to prepare them.
I don't think this is a job you can prepare for. You live it, and do your best.
More groundwork would have helped in the early days.
Huh. Well, that's worth knowing.
In the meantime, we've a serious matter to deal with. The first vintage bottled in Andromeda. Sent as a gift.
A good thing I brought my flask. Damn, that smells good.
Since we've got a moment to ourselves, shall we toast?
To our crews, our Sams, and each other. May we always find our path home.
Ryder, always a pleasure. I hear you're assisting Major Salem Varn's investigation into Dr. Adden.
You know Salem?
I met him once or twice. A remarkable agent, despite his age. Unfortunately, my attempts to aid him have stalled.
What do you make of Salem's theory that someone betrayed your people?
It seems monstrous, but the more I consider it, the more the facts seem to fit. I've tried enlisting ARC leadership, those who woke first, but they've been busy, unhelpful, or both. Perhaps we should get creative.
Can we risk anything shady? We need any findings to be bulletproof.
It'll only matter if you get caught. One of the ARC officers who woke early, Rand Lawn, has an apartment here. If he's too busy to help, you could scan around, carefully, see what you can find.
Resulting in numerous injuries. Tensions reached a boiling point after protesters complained their families were being kept in stasis in favor of sleepers with political connections. This is HNS. Delegation arrives on the Nexus.
Locked.
I may be able to hack this, Pathfinder.
And we're in. Definitely the apartment Reika mentioned. Freshly vacuumed.
Traces of dust still remain. Based on the Scourge radiation count, they came from a remote world.
So Rand Lawn, or someone in his apartment, went exploring out there.
A single fiber is caught on a leaf. It shows traces of...
What are you doing in my apartment?
You must be Rand Lawn.
Yes. You're the one who saved our Ark. What are you doing here?
My fault. I'm visiting a friend and these doors all look alike.
You're quite obviously not here by accident. Now please, explain why you broke in or I'll have to report this to the militia.
First, explain why your console's been scrubbed, and why there's traces of a neurodepressant in here.
Probably because I visited the labs and I suffered a power surge. Shall I also explain my heart medication? My clan ornaments? You sound just like... Oh, wait. Did you get roped into another of Salen Varn's crusades?
What do you mean?
No, I won't spread rumors. You can go, but I wouldn't break into any more homes on Salen's advice.
If I've been misled, I should hear these rumors.
The Major is brilliant, but he's just been in STG too long. He's been bothering us with conspiracies since he woke up. It's common in retired agents. They can't navigate a world without espionage.
I see.
Look, let's forget this happened. For the Major's sake. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Still got that planet identified, Sam?
Yes, Pathfinder.
Let's...
Top scientists
Hello? We're on course.
Interested?
Good, thanks.
If you're worried about the cost,
I said I'm good.
don't be a shit, Costa. You don't have to like me to accept that I want to keep you alive. You live, I live. That's how it goes.
Fair. Hook me up.
Let's do this! Nice work.
Pathfinder, these are the approximate coordinates extrapolated from the Solarian apartment.
The ground feels unstable.
There's sand traps all over. Let's look under the surface. Something was here, then dragged that way.
Got company. Probably scavengers looking for junk.
The trail leads right to them. Wait, is that Salem?
He's dehydrated, but alive.
Pass the metagel. Let's get him back on his feet.
Boomer on the way. Looks clear.
Salen, what happened to you?
Salen? Very familiar for our first real meeting.
You don't remember us?
I contacted you, hoping one of my suspects would do something reckless, and unfortunately, he did. I imagine I was supposed to vanish out here while he used my cloak device. Any assailant you met was Dr. Adden in disguise.
Wait, He asked me to analyze leads that could implicate him.
Let me guess. Adden asked you to scan those leads. I suspected the traitor was hiding messages on optical encoders. Those messages were the real proof I needed, but a powerful scanner like yours would wipe them. Adden used you and, my investigation to cover his tracks. Canny bastard.
I examined an apartment belonging to a Solarian officer, Rand Lon. The clues there led me to you.
Interesting. That confirms my suspicions. Everything comes back to our ARC. Adden didn't have the clearance to alter logs or affect the nav computer, yet he's obviously guilty. I suspect Adden is the front man for a conspiracy involving the Ket. He's the key to blowing it open.
Enough conspiracies. I'm not going to be used again.
Adden tried to murder me. What might he do to, say, your sister? He overlooked the last piece of evidence. The dart used to poison me still, inside with the ballistics intact. We could prove Adden's guilt. He'd agree to meet you. My people could finally have justice. But it's your decision.
We'd need somewhere to meet Adden. Somewhere neutral.
There are caves on Kadara that might be suitable.
Send the word.